Samsung Galaxy A06 is probably the worst budget phone Samsung has ever made. First of all, if you compare it to its predecessor, the Samsung Galaxy A05, there really isn't any difference between both of them. But it doesn't stop there at all. So in this video, I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should avoid buying the Samsung Galaxy A06 in 2025. And the 4th reason is so disappointing, you probably won't ever consider getting this phone anymore. So the first reason, and probably the most obvious one, is the lack of accessories in the box. When you get this phone, you would notice how tiny its packaging is compared to others of similar price points. And that's because inside you get only the phone and then a USB Type-C cable. I was fine with the fact that they had done this for their flagship phones, because if you had up to $1,000 to spend on a phone, you wouldn't care in spending an additional $100 or so to get a charging brick and a pair of earphones or earbuds or whatever. But this phone literally costs about $100 or 150,000 naira, and it literally would make sense to spend an extra 10,000 naira for accessories which other budget phones provide for free.
No! God, please, no!
But it gets worse. Samsung have the best reputation for good displays. In addition to phones, they also make amazing TVs with amazing screens. So why did they mess up the display on the A06? I'm talking about the fact that although their own peerless panels look much richer and vivid than regular IPS panels, somehow, someway, they gave the A06 a 60Hz refresh rate. It's not very disappointing, but since almost all similarly priced phones come with a 120Hz refresh rate, this one just looks very lazy. If you're happening to be scrolling through the user interface, you're definitely going to notice. Can't believe Samsung had the capability and ability to put it, but just decided that they didn't want to. That's just so unimpressive. But if you think that was disappointing, you wouldn't believe how ridiculous the 4th reason is, which I'm going to tell you later on in this video. The 3rd reason is still about the screen, but it's so ridiculous I couldn't skip it. Look at this screen right now. Can you tell me anything that's wrong with it? Obviously, as you can see, the borders are not that slim, but it's this teardrop notch that should immediately catch your attention. A teardrop notch in 2025. Wow. I believe they tried to save face by calling it the Infinity display, but yeah, that is borderline ugly. Considering the fact that almost every smartphone comes with a hole punch cutout, this display makes me feel like we're way back in 2020. However, that wasn't even bad. This last reason is so terrible, it blew me away, literally. But hey, if you are enjoying this video, kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Samsung is known for bringing new things every now and again. Peerless panel, 8K video, Galaxy AI. So why does the A06 lack the necessary required features that come with similarly priced phones? Number 1. Lack of stereo speakers. On this phone, you only get one fine speaker and it sounds terrible. The Infinix Smart 9 comes with stereo speakers and it costs about 130,000 naira or 15,000 naira less. And finally, this phone lacks any sort of protection. So yeah guys, no IP rating for this phone, which is probably the most disappointing fact about the A06. That basically means that if this phone falls into water, you're cooked. And I'm not really impressed because, you guessed it, a lot of phones at a similar price come with it. This phone, in my opinion, only really appeals to die-hard Samsung fans. Not only is it undervalued, it's the only phone below 150k where you can't get the 128GB variant at 150k. And because it's extremely similar to A05, I don't recommend upgrading if you are currently using the A05. However, if you plan on buying this phone, skip it, because there are lots of better value similarly priced budget phones such as the Tecno Spark 30C, the Infinix Smart 9 and the Redmi 14C. Click this card on the screen to check out the best smartphones under 150k in 2025 and I'll tell you all about it.